Hi everybody, thank you for joining my PD on Flipped Classroom. And if you're using this example, this is a screencast-o-matic video of how you can download and use Flipgrid. So Flipgrid is pretty new to me. I don't have much experience with it. I've been playing around with it a lot this summer, and not to overwhelm you with different apps, but I think this will be one of the ones my students are going to use on a daily basis, whether it's like one day a week or for a certain topic. So I think I'm going to keep this Flipgrid for reading responses to use throughout the school year. So we are on the home page, which is obviously flipgrid.com. It should look like this. Okay, it is a free website, so there should be no problems using it. And the first thing you want to do is sign up. Okay, I'm already logged in, so I'm just going to click Educator Login and log in with Google. That's the easiest way to sign up with too. Just use our Lindenwald account, and everything else should be filled out for you. It'll ask your name, it'll ask your email, which you'll use your Lindenwald account, and it'll also ask you what school you teach, what subject area, what grade, and you can just fill out. Very similar to Edpuzzle, which I've already, if the video is going, I've already walked you through. Next we have groups. So you'll see this top bar here, and it has a bunch of different tabs. For the sake of this video, we're going to stick with discussion, and we're going to stick with topics and groups. Okay, so for groups, that's just your classes, just like a Google Classroom class. So I made one, for example, my second period is my English 10 class. If you want to go through, we're going to edit this group just to show you what it looks like. So you can pick your group name, which are going to, again, be my classes. And then you're going to have a code. So it's as easy as copying the code and posting it on your Google Classroom, or you can access control by the students using their email, okay, or a username. I probably would stick to email so everybody can use their Lindenwald email as a way to get in, but if you don't want to use that, the easiest thing to do is just type in the code every time. So if you have like a Flipgrid every Friday, you just post that code, join code, and when they sign in, they'll see the same page we saw in the beginning, and they'll just enter that code to log on. Okay, if you want this to be active today, right now, you can keep it as active. If you want to save it for a different date, like say I make this on Tuesday, but I don't want to show it until Friday, you can click Hidden. Okay, and then if you do have the Lindenwald account hooked up with your students, group followers will know every time you post a Flipgrid. Okay, and the only other thing I did that you can do is, because my Google Classroom set up this way, is if you just want to personalize. So this was a JPEG of a banner I made on Google Classroom. So if anybody wants it, please let me know. I'll send it your way. And this is just my header for all my Google Classroom classes. If not, you can pick any one of these designs, and then that's how you update your group. What's really cool about this is if you have another co-teacher in the room with you that also is going to engage in the Flipgrid discussions, you can add a co-pilot, okay, and then you just type in the educator's email and invite them. So I am using Flipgrid because it is a way to establish a flipped classroom by presenting a topic, but the responses are going to be done in video format. So instead of having a live discussion like Zoom, students can share the video when they are done after looking at the topic and the discussion questions with the topic. So the one thing that you need to do is obviously add your topics to your groups. So you picked your groups, and on the right hand side I'm going to click Add a Topic. Okay, the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. You have a title. So for me, one of the examples is I really love to engage if I was in the classroom live, I'd love to engage my students by reading the first chapter of different books, or even continue the chapters of a book and almost read it on the side as we go through the school year. I found a lot of great books this summer, just to show you a couple new ones that have come out, Punching the Air, some graphic novel pieces that I can show on video, and some lyrical stories that I've been reading over the summer that have been really great. Something easy to get through, but can bring forth a lot of discussion. So you're just going to post the title of that. So, for instance, I plan to use Flipgrid. My thought process is I'm going to plan to use it for Fridays. So I'm going to call this Free Read Friday discussion. And then I'll just put the date, and we'll say 9/11, since that's going to be our first one if I was doing instruction this week. And then I would add a question to start my discussion. I could talk about, I just read the first chapter, which you just saw live. What do you think about the character? Or what do you think about the first few pages, or something along those lines? Recording time, that is for your students. So you're going to pick a time that best works for them. Always allow more than not enough. So for instance, if you give a longer type question that's going to prompt a longer response, 2 minutes is doable. It will cut off at 2 minutes, whatever they have. So again, try to allow more than not enough time. So this is the media you can choose from. The basic one is to just record your video live. You might need Adobe Flash. So like a screencast like I'm doing now, it might be easier to do a screencast of your story, have it on screen, and then upload that video. This is what I'm going to be using mostly, because I could probably pre-record a bunch of the Free Read Fridays on my off time or whatever, just to have those on file to upload them to the discussion tab. I might want to upload an image, whether it's a piece of art or something that we could talk about. A Giphy is a sticker or a GIF of something that's relatable. You could do emojis. If you do record a video, you can pick a filter. You can draw on a whiteboard. There's so many different options. I'm very comfortable with a majority of these. Kahoot is something I've used in class constantly. Same with Newsela or Newsela. But for the most part, for this, I want a video response. Therefore, I'm going to give them a video of me. And if you don't have a video of you, maybe it's crunch time, maybe we forgot, maybe you don't like to be on screen, you could totally upload from YouTube. Keep it short, okay, because they want to be able to engage as they're watching to give you their response back. And then that's it. You create your topic, and then they are going to respond to you via, I know I did not put a prompt here, but they are going to respond to you in a way that they are going to follow the same thing. They're going to record their answer. So if they click their group, I'm just going to kind of put blah, blah, blah here so we can see, just to save the time. Okay. If they click their group from a student's perspective, okay, my topic is ready. I'm going to share that to Google Classroom for them, okay, and then they'll be able to start the discussion and record a response. So this is for them, okay? They will be able to record a response to give back to me. All right, and then that's how you can see. When you do record a response, some things to keep in mind. And this, again, I've gotten a lot of these tutorials from YouTube myself. Students don't have to listen to other students' responses. They don't have to answer to other students' responses. So you can keep it really privatized. So if you're just assessing the one person's response, it could be a one-on-one time for you and the student by video discussion, or you can have it as a whole group discussion where people see everyone's response. So I think I might privatize it for the first couple tries, and then as we get more comfortable, like if we do round circle discussions via Flipgrid, then that's when I will take the time to make it a whole group instruction so we can see everybody's responses to the topic. So there you go. There is my very, very short tutorial on Flipgrid and what I know so far. If you have any questions or you want to reach out, definitely just check out my email and shoot me a question, and I will try to help you the best way I can, or find someone who knows the answer for you. So thank you for watching, and there you go.